Hey guys, welcome back to Beast Quest. Series 12, The Darkest Hour, has finally begun. Series 11 was a nice series. Um, with Kenser and all that, but we're finally here with Series 12, The Darkest Hour. And I think the title, whenever you hear the name The Darkest Hour, it's gonna be like the biggest, nastiest, awfulest thing of all. And I think so far that lives up to the series title as what I'm gonna go into about why it's the darkest hour if you don't know. So again, when it comes to these reviews, they're full in depth with the story and all that. So you have been warned. But if you really don't care for spoilers, let's carry on for this because those are the reviews are for. Just to remind you all. Right, let's kick off this new series and go over the plot. Tom and Eleanor were upset. They wanted to take action and help Adaro. He had been arrested by Council of Wizards for using dark magic to aid our heroes. Passage into Henkrab, but as we know it was all for the best intentions. Meanwhile, Tom mentioned that his red jewel had come loose from his belt when they travelled back home from Henkrab. Tom spoke to King Hugo, but he replied there was nothing he could do. They outranked him. Tom turned his attention to Daltek and begged him to help them as he was Ado's apprentice. Daltek protested, but the king made it an order, and then he agreed, saying they would be able to watch him but not interact while the trial took place. They entered and spotted chairs with names for each one of the wizards. Tom was shocked when he saw that Malvel, Velmal, and Kenser had empty chairs. They had once served as high-ranking wizard council members. Adara was there, all battered. They stated his crime, but Adro pleaded guilty. He actually pleaded guilty. He admitted to it. I kind of expected it from Adro. He was willing to take the consequences. Tom yelled, saying he was innocent. Eleanor reminded Tom it wasn't no use. Daltek's spell couldn't allow them to see them. However, the judge wizard could see them and explained all the wizards had far superior magic compared to Daltek, the apprentice. He allowed the other wizards to see their guests, and Tom spoke on Ado's behalf, despite his already accepting of guilty. After some talking, Tom made a bargain. If they captured Kenser and brought her to them, they shall exchange her for Ado's sentence cleared. It was agreed under one condition. The judge demanded Tom hand over his belt tokens and his shield tokens. The belt was removed and his shield tokens had been turned into stone. They were sent back, and Tom felt not so ready anymore. He was visited by King Hugo, who handed a piece of broken mirror. He explained it was magic and had the power to find a person anywhere, but only it worked for a short time. Soon Daltek came, and he too had a gift for Tom, a pebble pendant that would glow red when they were near Kensa or Sampaio. Then Daltek was about to reveal another set of magic tokens called the lightning tokens. However, the box was empty. Now, to my knowledge, Tom still has the red jewel from his belt, which allows him to communicate with the beasts, as it had fallen out and was still in his pocket. This was something I always feared Tom would lose all his... this is something I always feared, that Tom would lose all his tokens. While he didn't lose them all, I hope he can get them back for his actions. This will be a test to see if Tom can do it without the aid of his tokens. Mind you, he does have a couple new ones and his golden armor powers. Also, Sepron is in danger as his stone was shaking, you know what I mean? Tom and Eleanor are sent to help Sepron with the aid of Daltek's magic. They get teleported there, and the pebble pendant indicates that Kensa and Sampaio are near this area. And using Tom's keen sight from the power of the golden helmet, Tom could see Sampaio's pirate ship. Our heroes made a swam for it, and took the anchor to climb aboard stealthily. They overheard Kensa and Sampaio bickering, while also revealing they had a new set of beasts called the lightning beasts, and the only way to defeat them was the lightning tokens, which Kensa had stolen from Daltek. Tom had made a plan. While Kensa distracted the crew, Tom would get the lightning tokens. The plan was a success, and our heroes dived into the waters before the pirates could get their pieces on them. Tom and Eleanor were now duck bait, when suddenly they were rescued by Sepron, and he managed to get them out of Sampaio's range. Sepron ignored Tom's requests and took him and Eleanor to Wildor in barely any time. Tom and Eleanor assumed this to be something to do with the forbidden lightning magic, what was going on. Sepron had brought them to help Crab and Freya, who had been in a great battle. Tom rescued his mother, and she instructed Tom she had a healing token, but she asked Tom to use it on Crab first. Tom refused, not wanting to lose his mother. He saved her first, and then, taking the Pearl of Gwildor, he used it to breathe under Gwildor's waters to help Crab. However, his rescue came to a halt when Tom saw a deadly huge shark coming right at him. Earlier on, Tom's new map had informed them a beast named Solak, and Tom knew instantly this was him. Tom made a quick retreat and warned the others. They all hopped aboard Crab, and using some of Freya's powers connected to her beasts, Crab's speed increased, and they tried to run from Solak. However, it wasn't Solak kept coming back, and in one instance, Tom had lost his shield. Tom was determined to go after, but Eleanor refused to allow her friend to do it. She didn't want Tom risking that much. Soon enough, Sepron showed up and helped fend off Solak. However, he was still alive, and they had escaped. Solak escaped. But they knew he would return, and as they reached the shore, they needed to come up with a plan. Tom and the others had made a fire around the beach of Gwildor. After some sulking about losing Tom's shield, Freya requesting she fights the beast while Tom keep his bargain with the wizards and go and get Kensa, they soon remembered they had the lightning tokens. They were 6 orbs, no doubt one per beast. They were the only chance they had to successfully defeat the lightning beasts. They summoned Crab and headed to sea. Tom and Eleanor headed to sea, refusing to take the risk of having Freya with them. In case they failed, she could be their last hope. She felt bad but understood, and gave them the Pearl of Gwildor. Tom and Eleanor took the Crab and soon met Solak. We do learn that Tom's helmet's sight vision can't see underwater. Anyway, Tom discovered that Solak uses his fins as weapons. Tom tried to talk with Solak, but he was surprised normally he would be able to reason with the beast. However, Solak had hated Tom through and through, speaking about his father and telling Tom all he cared about was his death, meaning Tom. Eleanor managed to scare him off, but it was only a matter of time before he returned. Tom and Eleanor noticed a thunderstorm, no doubt a result of the lightning beasts. They had a scuffle with Solak again, and soon got to a point where Tom was flung from Crab's neck, from Crab to the neck of Solak. He held on tightly and soon was separated from Solak. He rejoined Eleanor and informed him of his new plan. He needed the pearl and handed Eleanor his sword. He had to make it look like he was defenseless, which Eleanor did correct, he technically is, but he was willing to take that risk, and he hoped his plan will work out. Tom is now shark bait. He soon got Solak's attention, and at the right time, he tossed the token into Solak's mouth. However, Tom got snagged and ended up in the mouth of Solak. He thought he was doomed when he noticed the token hadn't gone in fully. It got stuck on a tooth. Tom tossed it down the throat, and after a bumpy ride, Solak exploded into bubbles. Tom was free along with his shield. Eleanor helped him aboard Crab as they sailed back to Gwildor. Tom was wondering, should they tell his mother about the lightning beasts they knew about his father? My theory is Taladon is the one who imprisoned them, probably. That's just me. But the map has changed, and they could hear earthquakes. Avanti and Gwildor were separating further away, but Caonia had now arrived. They had to stop this soon, because all the kingdoms are going to collide. And that right there, that whole concept, that's the big issue. All these kingdoms are colliding from past adventures. So it does seem like this is the big thing. I thought it was going to be the big thing with Taladon's death on the Series 10. But no, the stakes are higher. All of the kingdoms are at risk now. And these lightning beasts are clearly a powerful threat. And the thing that I like about it is that these beasts, I think, are more of a personal threat to Tom. They're more like the major threat than Kensa and Sanpeo are at this moment in time. I see Kensa and Sanpeo as more of a background threat, while the lightning beasts they're the main enemy. They seem to hate Tom and Taladon, and I think, like I said in my theory, I think Taladon is possibly the one who imprisoned them. That's what I'm going for, and I do hope that the wizards can return his items, because he does deserve that for all his good. I know their excuse is he's kind of cheating with the powers, but you know, he did earn them, so it's not really cheating. He was a trophy, a reward. But I can understand it from both points of view. Overall, Solak, I can't really rank it among other books in this series because, again, it's the first one. But what a tremendous start it is. So, as much, and you know, there wasn't much to do with Solak, but they did a damn good job trying to make him threatening. And the first shark beast ever, truly a legend. So, this is the end of Solak, and next time on Beast Quest, we will be facing with Kajin, the Beast Catcher.